earliest memory connected to fashion was probably kindergarten, honestly. First day of school, I wore the brightest colors that did not mesh together. They clashed really hard. I had pink highlights in my hair. It was very distinctive, but I wanted it to reflect my personality. And I think that's what fashion is to me now. I want it to reflect my personality and reflect what mood I'm in. It was honestly really powerful. Throughout elementary school, middle school, I was kind of made fun of a little bit, but I think once you feel comfortable with yourself, the teasing becomes a little less meaningful, it becomes meaningless, and you start to find people who also don't care about what other people say, and it's just a good energy to put out. I think that you have to be yourself because there are 8 billion people on this earth, and you're going to find so many copies of so many other people, and spitting out the same thing over and over again isn't going to get you where you want to go. The only people that I've met that I've been absolutely amazed by are the people who are so comfortable with themselves, who shine their own true image. The people who dispensed this knowledge was my mother. She is a United States Marine. She's so fierce, she's so bold, like she stands in her power, and she resembles strength in its truest form. She is my biggest inspiration. I honestly watch a lot of philosophy YouTube videos, which is kind of funky, but it's given me a very great outlook on life, especially at a young age. As a military child, I was born in California, and I moved to New Mexico. And then I spent a year in Colorado, Denver, Colorado. Loved it there. I spent about 8 years moving throughout North Carolina. And then I went to South Carolina, and then I moved here to New Orleans. I always get the butterflies moving around. Being a new student used to be really rough, but I've recently started college, my first year of college, and I have not been as nervous as I thought I would be. I always strut my own stuff on my way to class. I always have a fun time. I'd love to learn a lot of things about my ancestors. However, I am a woman of color. I am a woman of mixed race, so my ancestry is a little bit blended, so it's a little bit hard to find my history and pinpoint it, but I also take that, and I love to learn about other people's ancestry and history because I might just be linked to them. I always love taking a deep dive into how different, I guess, ethnicities and racial groups mix together and I guess come together to create this really cool generation that we have now. My mother, she grew up in Mexico, so I know that I do have some roots in Mexico. My father, he is African American, so I know that there's something there. My grandmother, she's white American, so I know that there's something there as well. It's just a whole party in my family. I am quite a mixing pot when it comes to ethnicities, and New Orleans is also a mixing pot, so I've felt like I found my place here, and I've also been able to explore different personalities, explore different people, explore different things, explore different ideas. New Orleans just brings so many different opportunities to you to explore and just enjoy. I really love New Orleans for its just mix of things. At times I am a bit overwhelmed by my curiosity. There are so many things that I want to explore, and there's so many things that I want to do and so many things that I want to learn. And honestly, I feel like I don't have enough time on this earth to do everything. I have always wanted to be a model and just explore that, and it's honestly become much deeper, like emotionally deeper than I thought it would. I have a deep connection to modeling in a way that you wouldn't think. And I also love learning new things about science. I love biology, absolutely adore biology. I have a love-hate relationship with chemistry. It's difficult, but I love it as well. I love learning about history as well. History has a deep place in my heart. I feel like we can learn so much from history. But I love learning about whatever comes to me. Whatever I see and just, I guess, ignites my curiosity, I try to delve into that. I try to dig deeper. I've got